It's the best little grocery store in America.
Who said that?
I don't know. It's on top of the building.
Travis, can you see this now?
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Hey, everybody. We have an official name for the podcast. It's the Mayo and Frybread podcast. I'm Mayo.
And I'm Frybread.
Why are you Frybread?
Well, it's because of my Native American descent.
What is Frybread?
It is bread that's fried.
You
know what? I've tried to get recipes multiple times, and not from the internet, from like my family, and it's just frustrating because they all have their own recipe.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own recipe, and then they don't want to give it up. And my sister tried to give it to me, and she said like a pinch of this and a handful of that, and I was like, but people's hands are different sized, so I don't really know like what that means. Do you have like teaspoons or?
Yeah.
And she's like, no. I'm like, oh, that's great. Thank you.
Do you think she'll ever like make some and bring it into us for an episode?
I could have somebody. I can reach out.
It'd be fun.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like fried dough.
Yeah.
But savory.
Right.
They make Indian tacos out of them.
Yeah.
I just love that. Growing up, they were called hot scones to me.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Now everybody calls them fry bread.
I grew up with cold scoons.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's different.
Well, yeah, what is that?
You.
Okay.
It's a secret.
I'm glad you brought it up then for the podcast's sake. That's fantastic.
Listen, your family, who are the only ones listening right now,
Yep.
I'm sure will thought that was funny.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Probably not.
No.
I have a feeling like I might wake up one morning and, have all of them ready to kill me.
Outside your door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like next to your painted fence. 18 different colors.
Half of it fell down with the wind. So, yeah.
Well.
Every other pallet.
Yeah, that's safe for the dog then, I guess.
Actually, you want to hear a funny story before we jump into the podcast?
Sure.
Our dog, Buddy, is a nuisance. Mm-hmm. And we have you've seen our yard. It's a big yard for the city.
Yeah.
And it's relatively fenced in. So, yeah, it was cold. I didn't want to like take him on leash and go out front to have him go to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So it was a weekend. I just opened the back door, let him go to the bathroom. And then he usually like goes to the bathroom, gets excited, like I'm off leash, and then sits there for a second. And then I say like, Buddy, come and get a treat. And he comes running back inside. Okay. Mm-hmm. This time he runs to the back corner, does his business, stops, stares at me. He's like excited. And I'm like, Buddy, come get a treat. And he just looks at me and turns.
Took off
Between the one gap in our fence.
Yeah.
And he cuts down through our neighbor's side yard. Mm-hmm. Now, this was like 2 weeks ago, like it was like at the height of all the snow we got. Mm-hmm. So the ground level, the distance from the ground to the top of the chain link fence wasn't as high as it normally is. And so I'm in like sweatpants and sneakers and no socks.
So normal day.
That big jacket.
Yeah.
Okay. Normal day.
Normal day.
So Buddy sneaks through. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I take off running across the yard towards him, towards where he's going. He gets through the small gap and then cuts down the neighbor's yard. I get to the chain link fence and I'm pumping with adrenaline. Like, I've got to fucking catch this dog before he takes off.
Impossible, bro.
I hopped my neighbor's fence.
Yeah?
I like got to the fence, looked at it for a second. I'm like, I can fucking do this.
You're like a spider monkey.
Put my hands on top and like hopped over, except my leg. I could feel my leg getting caught on the chain link fence.
Did it pull your pants off?
So 3 funny things happened. One, as I was going over the fence and felt my leg get caught, I don't know how I was physically able to do this, was able to maneuver my body. So I like landed on my back like a turtle in my neighbor's yard. So if you went back out there and looked, you just see like this massive imprint of like my body.
Your big back print just hitting the ground.
So that happens, and then I get up, I take off running after the dog. I get down to the street, can't see where the fucking dog went. I'm running up and down the street like, I call my wife, Buddy got out. Luckily, he long story short,
it was too cold and he came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this until like 30 minutes after we got inside, and the adrenaline wore off, I had caught my nutsack on the top of the chain link fence. And so I got inside and I'm like, oh shit, what hurts so much?
Were you like bleeding?
Yes.
Oh my God. Yes. Did you have to go to the hospital?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Just
I
a
was
little
close,
strip
but
you
it
got
was
it,
like,
put it on there?
I mean, it was like, it fucking hurt. It was bleeding. I like,
One didn't pop out or anything, so
thank
that's
God.
good.
I was like, oh God, what hurts? I like put my hand down my pants, and my wife is like, what happened? I was like, I fucking ripped my nutsack.
Oh, I can't believe you haven't told me this before.
I can't believe I didn't.
I can't believe you're telling me this right now in front of the world. That's great.
Like on the upper inside of my thigh, I had a bruise like that big for like a week and a half.
Christ. That is that's no good. At least you already have a kid.
At least I already have a kid. That's what my wife said.
Yeah. My dog runs away all the time too.
Really?
She just, as soon as she sees the door open, she wants to run.
Yeah.
We were quick story. It won't be as long as yours, I promise. I know we have other things to get to. So I go out and have a couple of drinks one night. Good old Burdick's Tavern. Meet one of my buddies out. So we're out having a good time, hooting and hollering. Don't want anybody to drive, so we go back to my house. So Brian, he's sleeping on the couch. And Pepper's that's my dog.
Okay.
She's a huge snuggler. So snuggles up next to him. I didn't know that Brian like got down to his underwear and was sleeping on the couch. Sorry, Brian. So I get up the next morning and he's like, oh man, the dog needed to go out last night. I was like, oh, okay. Did you let her out? He's like, yeah. And then she just ran. So Brian is running around my neighborhood in just his underwear at like 4 a.m, trying to get my dog. He's in people's backyards, like, come here. And then she's like taking off and he's chasing her down. So, yeah, he was out there for a while. So,
all right, now I got to share one more story.
Oh God, this is not going to be a food. This isn't going to be a food podcast. So like, let's tell stories podcast.
Last winter, I was like drinking on like a Friday night, hanging out on the couch, watching a movie on my iPad. The dog had to get up and go to the bathroom. It's like 11 o'clock at night. It was like dead of winter, freezing cold. So usually if he just has to pee, I just like stand on the porch, open up the door on the leash. He goes to the bathroom, runs right back in. Well, I also had to pee. And our cameras, I knew that like our security camera on the front of the house, like our Ring camera, like the battery died. And so as the dog was out there taking a piss, I also took a piss. Standing inside our front porch with the screen door like propped open with my leg, holding the leash, and then I was taking a piss.
Did you lift your leg?
And here's how my wife caught me.
Oh, God.
The next morning when I woke up, she was like, "Did you pee on the front porch last night?" I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" She was like, "There is a strip of yellow piss that looks like you were standing."
You can see your feet and then just pee there. That means it wasn't the dog. It was. You got to cover your tracks, bro. What is going on here?
That's good. I got caught. What am I going to do? Blame it on like a strike? I don't know. Somebody must have come up on the porch and took a piss.
Stranger. You do live kind of in the city.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. And I live in the, yeah. Not a great part of town. Anyways, that's the Mayo and Frybread podcast.
So we're talking about dogs.
I'm about dogs and pissing and ripped testicles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
feel bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
About all of that.
Yeah.
You know.
I actually literally just touched it under the table when you said that. I was like, it was just like something. I was like, it's okay. It's still there.
That's gross. Yeah. We're not shaking hands. I'm all set. Thank you.
I can't use any of that as TikTok clips.
No. All your ripped testicles. You probably could. You get a million views.
Yeah,
if TikTok is a thing anymore.
Yeah. No, it is right now. Yeah.
It is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of ripped testicles and TikToks, you have been trying to convince me that Green Hills Farms has the best donuts in town.
It's the best little grocery store in America.
Who said that?
I don't know. It's on top of the building.
Is it?
It got voted that by somebody at one point in time.
The best little grocery store in America?
Yes, that's what it says.
Huh. All right.
Shout out Green Hills.
What makes their... Do you know anybody there?
No.
Okay.
No.
What makes it so good?
I grew up in Nedrow, which it's right down the road from where I grew up. I grew up on Salina Street. It's also on Salina. And I don't know. Their donuts are just fantastic.
So you grew up eating Green Hills Donuts Farms?
Yeah, so every Sunday morning, my stepfather would wake up early, like 5 in the morning, go down, grab like a big box of donuts, and we'd,
just for you
have donuts for breakfast. Not just for me and him. My brother was also there. My mom was there. The dogs, but they were fantastic. So the last time that we were here talking, you had brought up something, and I told you that Green Hills donuts were fantastic.
All right.
So the donuts are great. The Half Moons are the best Half Moons ever. Yeah.
You're throwing
I think I saw you eating a video of some ratchet ass Half Moon somewhere, and I was going to text you immediately. So I got a smorgasbord of the donuts, so I didn't know what you liked.
Looks like a glazed, a sour cream, an apple fritter, a cinnamon sugar, and a headlight.
Yes.
Where's yours?
I'm not eating any of those. I'm trying to watch my girlish figure. Yeah, look at those donuts.
See 'em, Travis?
They look fantastic. Travis has got it.
All right. You know what's funny is I
grew up eating the headlight.
Yeah, headlight's the best.
Headlight, and then kind of turned into the sour cream, and then the apple fritter.
Here's the thing about a sour cream donut.
They're heavy as shit.
They're heavy as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic fried cake donut. That is it just sour cream glaze, like icing?
No, it's sour cream in the batter. That's why it's a sour cream donut.
Okay,
I believe. Green Hills,
great.
Don't kill me if that's wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's sour cream in the batter.
I always see like a good sour cream donut like this. I'm like, that's going to be the best thing I've ever had in my life, and then they're always like mildly disappointing.
We went to that one place. Where'd we go? It was that diner that made the donuts there.
Ridge. Oh well, we went to Ridge Donuts.
Yeah,
and then Donuts Delight.
I think it was Ridge.
Ridge was the one with that massive donut.
Yeah. It was them.
Yeah.
Because you ate half that massive donut, and I had one bite of that donut.
Yes, and I was like, wow, you fat ass. All right,
so he's going to give it a try. Usually I would say get some milk because I'm a milk drinker.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people out there that don't like milk.
Some chocolate milk right now would be great.
I think is lunacy.
Yeah, chocolate milk?
Oh, I love chocolate. No, I just need plain milk with this. I love chocolate milk, but not with donuts.
I don't have any milk here. I've got some half and half, but I'm not going to do that to myself.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying Green Hills Farms donut.
Sour cream donut. Yep, first time.
All right. It's nice and crunchy. Did I ASMR this? The donut is nice and crunchy. I'm breaking it apart.
That sounds provocative.
I'm now taking a quarter of the donut and sticking it close to my mouth. And I'm taking a bite.
I have a thing that I hate hearing people chew. Like literally, I want to punch you in the face right now. Natalie can't eat chips near me.
Imagine
because I get so mad. I'm like, why would you chew chips that loud? She's like, they're chips. I'm like, what do you want?
Imagine if you had headphones on right now.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't like that.
Like Travis.
Yeah. It's a good donut, right?
This is a good donut. Here's what I like about this donut. It's sour.
It has that bite to it. Yeah.
A lot of sour cream donuts.
They just taste like a heavy fried glazed donut.
That's a good donut.
All right, we're off to a good start here, baby. Now you got to eat the rest of them.
I'm not going to sample all of them. But
that's just a regular glazed. So you can tell the difference between the regular glazed and...
This looks like a good donut. You can see this, Travis?
Nice and airy.
Travis, can you see this now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Nope.
All right.
We're going to edit that part out.
All right. Now I've got just a classic glazed donut. And it's nice and not perfectly round, but perfectly glazed. And now I'm putting my finger through the
Nope, don't do that. Don't do that at all. There are children watching. I think.
This better.
Well,
make
there will
money.
be. There will be.
There will be.
My daughter's watching, so don't be doing anything too disgusting.
Hopefully not your youngest.
Yeah, no. Well, she will watch it, but I'll just cover her ears and eyes. Sorry, Scarlett.
Daddy, what was that man doing?
Yeah. Why is he doing that? And why were you grossed out?
All right, glazed donut. This does look like the original Skinny Atlas Bakery glazed donut, which I miss. But here we go. Cheers.
It's good, right?
That's a good donut.
Yeah.
Very yeasty. That's what she said.
You're just making things awkward here, pal.
That's good. It's a little dry on the inside, but it's okay.
They might have been there for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they make
sure
them
they were
first thing in the
made,
morning, and then they replenish them. But I was in a hurry, and you woke me up from my nap to do this. So I needed to get here, and
Late.
I didn't have time to tell them, hey, listen, I'm doing a podcast. Could I get some fresh donuts?
ones, yeah.
You know what I mean? They would have, because they're super nice there.
I would have stood there and demanded them.
Yeah, I know. You'd have been like, you know who I am? Haven't you seen me on my
Mayo and Frybread.
12 podcasts and all my videos of eating food?
All right, I'm not going to be able to try the next 3 of these because I'll wind up throwing up. So, what should I try? The apple fritter or the headlight?
I think try the apple fritter, because you got to try one of the half moons.
Okay.
And the frosting is essentially the same with the two. So
All right, apple fritter next.
fritter's
See
good.
that?
There's a nice bite of apple right there. I can see it.
Right where?
Yep. Right in the
Here?
Nope.
Right there?
in the middle. Right there.
All right, here we go. Apple fritter. Travis, you got it? A Green Hills Farms apple fritter. Here we go. Cheers. All right, the apple fritter is coming close.
Looks like a meteor of deliciousness.
It looks like the shit meteor off Joe Dirt. That's what this looks like right now. Do you remember that part?
Yes, I do.
All right, cheers. Hey, that's a good apple fritter.
It's good, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you, man.
That's good. That's a lot of vanilla, a lot of cinnamon, a little bit of apple. I don't like an apple-y apple fritter.
I hate when they make the apple fritters and they use like the apple sauce type, the sticky.
Yeah.
Like when McDonald's used to have their like apple pies, like that filling, like the fake apple filling, they put it in there and it sucks.
But I also don't like it when it's like a quarter of an apple that's in there.
Right.
That's very good.
Yeah. So we're cooking, baby.
That's
We
2
are
for
cooking.
3.
We're 2
I'm not
for
bad.
3. We got it. Now, here's the highlight of them all. So again, I saw you eating one of these from somewhere else,
Probably Hemstrom.
and you said it was fantastic, and I'm sure it was quite delicious. But this is the
Wait,
crown.
was that recently?
I think it was a couple months ago.
Okay.
I think.
It was like last week. I remember I woke you up. I was standing outside your bedroom window.
Nope,
Just eating
don't
half.
remember that at all. Was not me. That
Oh,
was,
that's right. You were sleeping.
That was not my house. So whoever house you were outside of, sorry about that for him. Yes.
Remember the cop showed up? It was
Yeah.
a big deal.
Sorry, his pants were bloody. It was just in the crotchal area. I don't know what he was doing, but he wanted to show somebody something.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Yeah. So, anywho, the famous Green Hills Half Moon
Are
cookie.
you at least gonna have one of these?
No,
You're not going to take a bite?
nope.
Why'd you get 4?
Because I need milk. They come in 4s. It's either 4 or 1, and I figured I'm going to bring them home and eat them later.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
And those 3 donuts.
Yeah. No, your lips were all over those ones. I'm good.
All right. The only knock I'm going to give it so far is I don't like the fat, bulbous Half Moon. I do like that it's softer, which I was told if it's a crunchy frosty and it's not a Half Moon, it's a
Right.
black and white cookie.
Right. Yeah, I don't like the black and white cookie thing.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's like really hard frosting.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah.
Nice cakey cookie. Mm-hmm. You can taste the vanilla in the frosting.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
That's solid. I'm
Yeah.
going to put that right there.
Nope,
Touch it.
nope,
Okay.
nope. Because I'm eating these later. It'll be good.
I should have brought napkins out.
Yep. And milk, and I would have joined you, but nope, they
Yeah.
don't have any here. It's just all booze and
Do I have
water.
anything on my face?
No. Just a little granule there. Yeah. There, you're good. You're good.
Gone?
Just beard dander on your shirt now.
Well, that's, whatever. That comes with crotch rips. All right. Well, listen, I will say they're better than what I remember. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they're the best in Syracuse.
Tell me where, though. Because, like, I was working at a previous place a while ago, and we had this kind of donut. Everybody brought in their favorite donuts.
That's a good idea.
And people tried them, and I don't trust anybody else. I just don't. I don't even trust you doing this because you're going to shoot down my hopes and dreams here. But they like, I forget where they picked. It was like Burn Dairy's donuts they picked.
I would put
which are okay.
I would put two places up against those. Mm-hmm. One for flavor, one for nostalgia. Mm-hmm. Searles Donuts in the village of Eastwood or East Syracuse.
Okay.
I think it's Searles Donuts. It starts with an S. Old school place. Mm-hmm. You walk in there, there's like still a cigarette machine inside.
Nice. Get the Marb Lights.
Yeah. I don't think it works. But
nothing like a good cigarette with a donut.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Cash only. And it's just like this one really like, I think she's like Eastern European, maybe really old woman that works in there. And just really old school classic donuts. And they're incredible.
Searles. I've literally never heard of it.
Not the best quality, but
like the vibe in there, you get the old school donut shop type deal. I got you.
You feel like a little kid walking back in there,
Okay.
I was going to make a funny joke, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, it probably wasn't funny.
Then the other place I would say for flavor is Sugar Top Bake Shop in Liverpool.
Sugar Top, where's that?
Liverpool.
What? Thank you.
Old Liverpool Road. Yeah.
Okay. Were they the ones who just got broken into?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. And I saw the doors all fixed, so that's good. That's good news.
Their cinnamon rolls are probably the best in Syracuse.
Giant cinnamon roll when you were wolfing it down and ate the whole thing on video.
Yeah, I know.
But what about the rest of
the donuts are just all very, 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 very good.
Yeah.
They've got different flavored cinnamon rolls in there. They're not crazy expensive. The donuts are very good. They're like classic fry cake. It reminds me of Ridge Donuts in Rochester.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Okay.
So I would put those up against those.
We'll bring them in. I'll try them.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah. We'll just let's eat donuts videos.
Let's just do that. Let's change this to the Donut and Donut podcast.
It's a donut and donut.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know.
We'll be 500 pounds.
Yeah. Well, speak for myself.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That's episode 4 of the Mayo and Frybread podcast.
We didn't know what it was before, but we know what it is now.
We know now.
And he loves mayo. I don't.
Yes. And you love fry bread.
I do. He doesn't know if he does yet, but he will find out soon.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
All right. Thanks for watching and or listening. Make sure to follow Eat Local New York on social media right now, but stay tuned for the Mayo and Frybread channels coming out soon.
Love it.
On OnlyFans. So long, everybody.
OnlyFans.